Hello and welcome. We are here today in Dragon Age Origins. We're continuing our run with our mates, with our elven mage. In last episode, we completed our Harrowing and our friend, and you can say your adoptive big brother sent us the notice that Irvin wants to see us. Irvin is the first enchanter, the leader of our circle of magi. Heroic offense. For now, I put it here. No,
The circle is so much nicer than the alienage, isn't
the
it?
alienate. That's how the elven the city elven ghettos are called. So have to check Lyrium Dust. Well, in tab we can see the highlight objects that we can interact with. Thems received.
I'm terrible at spells. You're lucky you're so talented.
They are envious of, jealous of our success in the proof, in the Harrowing.
Don't know. Gregor hasn't said anything yet. And shh, we're on duty.
There is no log here.
He's watching. I swear it's like the walls have eyes.
Hey, did you hear about that apprentice they're going to send for?
They're talking about someone. Let's see if we can ask them about that.
Yes, is there something you need?
No, we cannot ask about that. We have that. We know that out there is Ferelden, the country that we are from. Where we are from Ferelden. The human mage is from Kirwell. The elven mage, I believe, is from the coastland land. I believe that's in Ferelden. Yes, so we are from Ferelden.
The same to you.
We cannot ask. We are not going to ask obvious things for us.
Did you hear? Hear what?
It's nice to see you
I
still
really
alive.
hate how the Templars are always staring at us.
As you say.
Anyone would do something so stupid. That's a death sentence.
They are talking. Someone is been
That's what I hear anyway.
it's been dabbling in with blood magic. Up at this school, we have our uniform. We put a model higher to never look at it again. Because we are going to be using a helmet.
My mentor says I have great potential.
Buckle of the Winds. What is that? A belt. Give up 3 defense. Lesser Lyrium Potion. Black Balloon, what is that? Black Balloon. I see.
Must control the fire with your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about.
That's what causes most of the injuries.
Injuries? But...
Steady. It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe. You know, in my experience, flint and tinder works just as well. Maybe we should start with that.
Can ask.
I hope you've spoken to the first enchanter. He seems eager to see you.
It gets easier as the years go by, doesn't it?
Was the harrowing scary? It must have been. Why else would they call it
You
that?
remember what the chantry says about magic?
Magic must serve man, and not rule over him.
Fate,
Very
Maël'rhin.
good. And what do you think that means? Can anyone tell me?
Only boys can do magic.
Hey!
No, that's not what it means.
It means that magic should be used to help people, but we can't use our magic to force people to do what we want.
That's right. We should not abuse the gift the Maker has given us. Aren't the children just precious?
I heard the Templars
Being in the
talking about
tower is
chasing
much
down
better
Maël'rhin
than being on the
yesterday.
farm.
I heard your harrowing went well. That's wonderful to hear. I heard your harrowing went well. That's wonderful to hear.
I thought that we could talk with that.
Concentrate, hold the shield. With all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can
I
be
heard
exploited.
Humbert volunteered to take the right of tranquility. How awful.
No? Then stand firm and know you can resist whatever I throw at you.
Hello there. I heard Humbert volunteered to take the right of tranquility. How awful.
Let's check the books here.
Congratulations on your test.
Nation of Mana.
Did you hear the rumor about someone being a blood mage?
Cuentas de tranquilidad, yo spoke
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
I don't need anything.
Very well. Goodbye.
We are not going to ask obvious things.
Oh, hello. I don't believe we've met. Are you new to the Circle?
I'm a newly harrowed mate, but I live it on my life here.
I'm sorry. There are so many of you, and I get confused. Not to mention, these old eyes are starting to go.
Everyone makes mistakes.
You're too kind. I'm old and about to fall apart. Nothing in the world can fix that.
If you say so.
Anyway, did you need something? I'm not good at talking. Too much chatter makes my head throb. Don't you have lessons to get to? Shoo!
We are not going to talk about anything that involves blood magic, like heavily healing that. This section of books appears empty. That probably was
It will be done.
the one about
They say you
blood
passed
magic.
your harrowing. You must be happy.
Do you need something? If not, step back. You're in my light.
You light?
I'm trying to study. Have some consideration for a fellow mage. Are you surprised? We are probably more attuned to magic than humans are. Or at least our ancestors must have been. With most of our history lost, I suppose I'll never really know. Maybe the Dalish elves would, but I've never met one. They live in the wilderness, traveling where they will. I've heard they keep the old beliefs alive.
I wish I knew to learn
As
it.
do I. Perhaps one day I will have the chance to learn it. Are you from an alienage? I'm from a farm outside Highever. My mother worked as the cook's assistant there.
No, we are from Lotharing. Well, we can choose if we are from Dain or Lotharing. So let's go with Lotharing.
I suppose it doesn't matter where we're from, does it? We're in the circle now. I am satisfied knowing the humans who look down upon me will fear me instead. But I should get back to my books. Good day.
Go with that. So, let's see. We're looking for the other books.
The Chantry would do something before it
As you
seems
said.
bad.
Will they? They haven't done anything, and I've heard that the Equitarians are starting to soften a little on the Libertarian position.
Sympathy for the position.
I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior
Of course.
Torren.
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work.
What were you talking about earlier?
Oh, the fraternities of the enchanters. You probably haven't heard of them. It's best not to get tangled up in circle politics. More trouble than it's worth, really.
Can you tell me about the fraternities?
They're found in all circles throughout Thedas. Groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money, and the isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. Then of course there are the Libertarians. They want more power for the Circle, more autonomy.
Which do you belong to?
Huh. Well, if I had to, I'd say I was an Equitarian, but I ducked out of the fray a long time ago. Most of the senior enchanters are Equitarians. Irving, Qwinn, Sweeney. Ulrid's a Libertarian, and a loud one at that. Mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do?
Giving up doesn't help anyone.
An idealist, I see. Well, if you're going to change the world, you should get started immediately. Lots of world to cover.
See it.
Hello, were you looking for something?
What are you?
I'm Njal, a mage just like you. I've seen you around, haven't I? I must have.
What were you talking about in the mage about?
Oh, the fraternities. Groups of mages with a common agenda. I think we should all be isolationists. Stay in some remote mountain town far away from the mundanes who hate us.
I agree.
I'd go hide alone in the wilds if I could. But you know they just brand me an apostate and hunt me down. There is no leaving the circle. It's till death do us part. Romantic, isn't it?
Apostate.
If you leave the circle, you become an apostate. And the punishment for leaving is death. Pretty grim, huh?
We will remove anyone leave the circle.
The grass is always greener on the other side, isn't it? It's better to never be brought to the circle than to try to escape it. I wouldn't risk it, though. I've heard of hedge witches who've managed to survive on their own, eluding the circle for a lifetime. But if the Templars discover them, well, you know what happens. Then there are stories about the Dalish elf clans having great magic. But who knows what's truth and what's fiction when it comes to the Dalish?
I should get going.
Alright, have a good day.
So, read. I believe we have the magics, except 1, 2, 3, 4, and I believe we are only left. Irvin, recommended que go. Sí. We only left the blood magic. So let's continue our exploration. Like balloon, that's
Oh, excuse me. I didn't hear you come in. I'm sorry. I'm terribly busy right now. I have to prepare the room before the Grey Warden is done at his meeting with Irving.
There is a Great Warden here?
Yes, Duncan his name is. He must be here to talk to Irving about something important. You know, I almost became a Grey Warden once.
Really?
There were several of us chosen, though the Grey Wardens only wanted one recruit. They only ever have one mage, you see. I think they thought I was the best candidate, but I was young and foolish, and I said I wasn't interested. They picked someone else instead, and that was that. I've regretted it ever since. Oh well, I should get back to my work.
I see. I want to check this first. I don't know if we can use that black balloon in something.
Ah, there you are. You are to be moved out of the apprentice's dormitory, and these are to be your new quarters. The
Is my
Tranquil
room?
will move your belongings this afternoon. Go on, make yourself.
Everyone's so happy for you.
Irving wants to see you. Get going.
So, let's move.
Greetings. I'm glad your harrowing went well.
Thanks, that is reassuring.
Some Templars I know discuss such things with glee. I don't share their enthusiasm. I try to serve the Maker first and foremost. As long as I am guided by his commandments, I cannot go wrong. Honestly, I've never seen an abomination, or been called on to slay one.
I'm sure someone will tell you when to strike.
Gregor would have guided me. Something must happen. But what if it's not obvious? Could abominations be walking among us right now?
I'm sure there are no abominations here.
This is still new to me. Maybe one day I'll be as dedicated and driven as Knight Commander Gregor.
I should be on my way.
You must be busy. Perhaps we can talk another time.
You look well. That's wonderful. I was thrown up for a full week after my harrowing. It's delirium that does that, I think.
Private documents, that's stuff for selling.
I'd avoid Leora if I were you. She's been rather testy lately.
What? No, well, we know here. We know she's one of the teachers. Why?
Who knows? I'm not going to ask her why she's irritable. Women hate those kind of questions. She won't even let us get extra supplies from the cavern stalls. Just keeps it locked up and pretends she hasn't heard us asking. I should get back to my experiments. I wouldn't want anything to blow up while I'm talking to you.
I see.
I hear Irving's very proud of you.
Oops. Maleficarium, that's a demon.
This is
really.
infuriating. Another batch destroyed. Say, have you seen Owain? Is he in the stockroom?
Yes, I just spoke to him.
Oh, excellent. He wasn't there last I looked. I hope he still has some cinnabar lying around. When I asked last week, he said he was running out. And I know there's some in the caverns, but Leora just keeps that door locked and won't let any of us in there.
Why?
I don't know. She won't say. Well, enough talk. I need to head to the stockroom to see if I can pry more supplies from Owain.
Ask the teacher.
You're not going to keep the first enchanter waiting, are you?
We need to do the mine quest before doing that secondary mission. Here's the chapel.
Very well.
The right of annulment.
It will be done. Of course.
Light. Prophet and dust. There.
As you say.
Bonding of the chantry.
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. Blessed are the penitents who seek his return.
Praying.
Blessed is the prophetess, purified by flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition. So let it be. Oh, I didn't see you there. I recite the Maker's blessings every day. It brings me peace in troubled times.
Are you in trouble?
No, not really. It's just... I don't want to bore you with this.
I'm sure it isn't boring.
It gives me hope that one day the Maker will hear us. That maybe I'll be forgiven and my curse will be lifted.
Curse?
Magic. What else?
You don't like having this power.
Magic causes such misery. It's dangerous and vile and wicked. The Chantry must protect the world from us. Being born with something so terrible must be a punishment. I wish I could be rid of it.
You could use your abilities to help people.
That doesn't take magic. If I could, I would dedicate my life to the Chantry, but they would never take me in. Perhaps this is just something I will have to suffer through. I should go. My mentor only allows a few minutes each day for religious contemplation.
That was where? So let's see.
I heard about your harrowing. Congratulations. Andraste must have smiled at me.
Irene is there. And we cannot go up.
Third floor is off limits till dinner time. First enchanter's orders.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Qwinn, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
You sent for me?
Ah, if it isn't our new brother in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is he.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, and where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
Pleased to meet you.
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the king's army at Ostagar.
Where are we fighting?
The Darkspawn threat grows in the south. We need all the help we can get.
Darkspawns? That's what the drow fight, right?
They have formed into a horde in the Kokari Wilds and threaten to invade north into the valley. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor lad with talk of blights and darkspawn. This is a happy day for him.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of magi.
Thank you, First Enchanter.
I'm sorry, what is this phylactery?
Blood is taken from all apprentices when they first come to the tower, and is preserved in special vials.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
I am glad to be part of the cycle.
It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
I will do that.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
It will be my pleasure.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
We get mage robes. We get it before, I believe. And this is the ring of study that has our stuff and the magic stuff. And the fellow book is the ones of Blood Magic, the Forbidden School. And the quarters are here.
Thank you for escorting me. Thank you for escorting me. Thank you for escorting me. Is there something else I can do for you?
Can you tell me about the Green Wardens and the Darkspawn?
Certainly. I am intimately familiar with these subjects after all.
Why were you and Irvin why were Irvin and Gregor arguing about the war? Or well, yeah.
It is not my place to comment.
I see. Please let me know.
As I said, it is not my place.
We didn't pick that. I see. I like to tell more, but I have my duties to attend to.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
We can ask him about stuff that we should know, so we're not going to ask.
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
Hello again, Yua.
I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
Of course I do.
We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here.
You seem a little bit on the edge.
I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please. We should be safe here.
You realize that there's a priest standing right here?
Not a priest. I am merely an initiate.
But, so who are you?
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
An initiate? That's forbidden.
So you can see why we wish to keep it a secret.
Lily's been given to the Chantry. She's not allowed to have relations with men. If anyone finds out, we'll both be in trouble.
You should rethink this relationship.
I won't give Lily up for anything.
So, what is this all about?
Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
That sounds a
They'll
little...
extinguish my humanity. I'll just be a husk, breathing and existing, but not truly living.
How did you find out this?
I saw the document on Gregor's table. It authorized the right on Qwinn, and Irving had signed it.
We will do this to you.
There's a rumor about me. People think I'm a blood mage. They think that making me a circle mage will endanger everyone.
And they are right about that?
Of course not. But it's not safe here for me anymore. I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
But can you just explain this to someone?
If we tell anyone, Lily will be punished. If you care about what happens to me, help us.
I need to think this over.
I suppose that's fair. But please, give us your answers soon. Time is running out.
So, let's choose our angle on this. I am recording right, by the way. Yes, I am. So, we wanted to... Well, we'll say before that we'll get the isolationist approach, and we think of Joe as our big brother and friend. But we heard that there were someone doing blood magic, and we follow the norms of the circle, which you say that. So we are going to go to Qwinn and ask for help. That will be our course of action, because we think well of the person Chandler, and I believe he can help us or explain the
trust you
situation.
saw Duncan back to his quarters?
Of course, Person Chandler.
I'm glad you met him. He's a most honorable man.
I agree. I was my privilege to have met him.
Grey Wardens are peerless warriors who sacrifice all for our sakes. We can learn much from them. Now, did you need something?
Why do you have books on blue magic on your decks?
I've removed them from the library. I was advised it might be unwise to leave them where any apprentice may read them. They will be put away somewhere very safe. Now, is there anything else?
So, Joe says that he's going to be made a tranquil.
And how does he know this? I suppose the young initiate he dallies about with revealed it to him. You think I didn't know? I did not become first enchanter by keeping my eyes and ears shut.
Yes, Lily told him.
Lily should know better than to tell Qwinn, though it is difficult to fault her actions. The Templars and priests should have been more discreet around her. But there is no point in assigning blame. Qwinn knows, and nothing can be done about that.
Why are you doing this to Joa?
Gregor says he has proof and eyewitness testimony that Qwinn has been practicing blood magic. I cannot say more. Were it left to me, things might be different. But the Chantry, I'm sorry, child. This rite of tranquility will happen.
Then you must know that Joa's plans to escape the circle.
Oh, interesting. What more do you know?
I only know that he plans to destroy
And I suppose
Pineappletree.
his lady friend is involved. Yes, she must be helping him. She would know more about the repository than he would. Do you know anything else?
No, I can directly tell
I
you.
suspected Lily would tell him of the impending rite if she found out. But I never expected they would have the gall to break into the repository.
What will you do with Joan?
Reporting him to Gregor and the Templars will accomplish nothing beyond what's already planned. If the Circle must punish one of its own, I will see the Chantry done the same courtesy. Lily will not walk free while my apprentice suffers.
Yes, we are going to take vengeance.
If
you
we
can tell
mention
her
her
involvement.
involvement, the Chantry will say that she was framed. No, she must be caught in the act.
You are right. The Chantry will do the same to us.
If you want to survive, you must learn the rules and realize that sometimes sacrifices are necessary. Qwinn will become tranquil, but Lily must also face the consequences of her actions. How did you learn of their plan? Do they trust you?
Joa told me their intentions, but I don't know the plan.
Then do this. Learn the plan and offer to help carry out their scheme. With solid proof of their crime, we can act.
I will do as you ask.
Go. Convince them you will risk all for their cause. I will be outside the repository with a contingent of Templars. Let them see the mischief into which their initiate led our student. Perform well, and your dedication will be rewarded.
No, we are kind of betraying our friend and big brother, but he was cooked. So we're going to make benefit of that and take vengeance upon the Chantry in his name. That's the only thing we can do as mages. Meanwhile, so they don't. We're going to. We are interested in the thing that's happening here in the
Yes?
repository. The repository in the caves. Where aren't you letting anyone into the cavern store?
There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe.
keep safe? Aren't the cycle stores meant to be used?
Yes, but I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up. Yes.
So why are you out here and not in there?
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and Look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to senior enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent.
Do you need any help?
I could use some, I'm sure. I've been too busy with my new duties. I haven't been able to deal with the spiders. If you cleared them out for me, I would owe you a favor. A big one.
Is that all?
I really have nothing to offer you. There are things in the storerooms, of course, but I'm not at liberty to just give them away.
Alright, I'll do it.
Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
Of
course.
Langbellum. Magic of Tough Iron. It's the same that we had. The exact same. Leap of Warding. Heroic Offense. And we have Resisted. I was forgetting about the
very well
paralysis. To recast this. We kill it before it casted the weapon on us. That will be pretty bad. Let's wait until we recover the Glyph of Paralysis. And let's see if we get to level 3. In this mid-dungeon.
Very well.
We're too far away. But
Yes.
we don't work.
Now you see true power. It will be done.
The Glyph of Warding we can ignore it and wait until for longer. For the power of blue magic, I willpower is better. I believe we maybe I don't know if we are going to take blood magic or blood magic or not. Last cigarette.
Very well. Yes.
Gold. Cast the Glyph. Perfect. And there is something. The potions of Lyrium we are not putting in there.
Very well. Of course. Now you see true power.
dice. Yes. Some money. We're going to wait until we have the glyph or paralysis. Without that, we're cooked actually. To wait. They give us the rope, but not a helmet or well, we have boots that reduce strength. So. Clip of paralysis.
This will not end well.
And we kill it. Fate Striders. Restriction Mage. Magic. And we gain it also. Acolyte Staff. To spell power, I believe that is the same that one magic. Or no, that's. One magic is one spell power, but one magic is also better potion effects, I believe. So, yeah. Damn. Big whale on the back. Web, we're okay. At least the glyph is protecting us a little bit.
Ha! We have done well!
We wait documents. Yeah. Web. This guy is casting web. Let's see. We got late. With at least this only one spider.
Yes. Yes. Very well. I will not falter. Of course.
We cast this. That. Potion.
Yes.
Done. With that good enough. Let's save the match. We are dead. The last save was when we entered the cave. We died. At least we're not playing on our mod. How is this episode going? It's getting a bit long. So we're going to end this episode here. And we'll see how it turns out in the next one. So thank you for watching if you like it, and subscribe if you want to see more. Let's see us in the next episode. Bye bye.